Okay, back on the Clinton Lucas Trail at Big Jim Park. You can see here on the right we have a nice looking healthy holly bush, and got some berries on it, so nice looking tree there. As you can see, the trail looks much nicer now. 3 feet off each side, weed eating only, and tried to get all that pushed back. This is what the visitors of the park want to see. Very safe environment. It's got less ticks to get on you and other insects. Plus, you got poison ivy when that grass gets tall, like in the before video. Grass and the poison ivy rub up against you, causing rashes. Nobody likes that, of course. Right now, something the bicyclers would not like is, as you can see, these thorns where I did all this weed eating. You can see them up through there. They will puncture tires. Of course, that's minor. They could puncture your dog's feet, or a child could pick them up and puncture their hands or anything. So I'm going to kick them off the trail for now. The ones I see, I'm going to have to come back in when I'm done with the trail and leaf blow this whole thing off, just to make it a little safer for everybody and take care of them bicycler tires. But a couple of things I was going to point out. I don't know if you remember in the before video, but this was a kind of a mess with sticker vines that grown all over it, and I just took the weed eater up in the air and just kind of chopped at it, and I could chop off what I could. Can't get it all off with that weed eater, but knock down what I could. I'll come back later if loppers, or the town's got a steel weed eater with a hedge clipper attachment. Works great for knocking out all of that, so that's a great tool to use for those situations. I like to weed eat around trees and other objects like rocks close to the trail. Just looks nicer. You can see around this old stump here, I just kind of weed eated around it a little bit, kind of brought it out of the weeds so people could see it. We have a lot of people on the trail with cameras, and this is a kind of a neat tree. It's got some mushrooms growing on it, so could make a pretty picture for one of the shutterbug enthusiasts on the trail. So yeah, so it looks a lot nicer. People like walking in these situations better. Here's one thing. So we got a stick that's been broken off kind of recently. Looks like very pointed in here. Don't know if it would hurt anybody or not, but sometimes these things break and they have a real sharp edge. Could injure somebody if they fell on it or whatever, or like I said, a kid might pick it up. So whenever I find these on the trail, I always like to pick them up and put the pointy end away from me, and I'll toss it away with the pointy end away from us. So if anybody would happen to fall off the trail, hopefully that would never happen, but if they would, the pointy end wouldn't be the spot to get them. Little plug to my weed eater here. This is a battery powered Milwaukee that's pretty awesome. They have batteries that go from a half an hour to over an hour. This particular one's an 8.0 battery, and it goes about 45 minutes. So I'll weed eat for 45 minutes, and I'll call it my volunteer time today quits, and I'll put it back on the charger and come back down another day and do another 45 minutes. So I keep it on the turtle setting, and they have a rabbit setting too, but of course the rabbit one goes faster, eats up more battery, and I can get just as much done on the turtle setting and not eat the battery up. So maybe the greatest thing about this particular weed eater is it has some align tabs on this spool. You align those tabs up with the holes for the weed eater string, and you just put the string in there, and you just screw it in like you're screwing a bolt into a nut. And I can put 20 feet of string on this weed eater in, no kidding, 30 seconds or less. It is awesome. Of course, always wear your safety glasses. Wouldn't be caught out here without them. Okay, so again, I got a lot more to go. You want to make it look like that, so people will continue to come down here and enjoy our trails. So I better get to it and use up the rest of my battery. Okay, thanks. Hope this helps.